Yo, JDS, I haven't did a reaction to like a normal little video for y'all in a little bit, bro. And this channel's not just music. I don't just put on music artists on this channel. Y'all know me already. I do whatever the fuck I want to on this channel. It's versatility out here, bitch. Actually, I had a conversation with Trey because y'all know JDS Trey. He be in the comment section sometime. If y'all know him, get to know him, bro. He cool as I've known him for about like damn near a year, son. He really cool as hell. He be down there most of the time, bro. But we literally do whatever we want on this channel, bro. I release gaming videos on here. Even though I got a second gaming channel and all that, but that's besides the point. I used to release videos of the British like gang wars out there that y'all be going through in the UK, bro. Like, goddamn, bro. Like the last time I seen something about something like that was whenever they were chasing dudes around with a chef's knife, bro. Not even a machete. It was an actual chef's knife that you used to cut chicken open. I could really go for some chicken right now. I'm black. Today we got rap songs with dark backstories. Oh my god, I'm just gonna get canceled one day. I already feel it, bro. Rap songs with dark backstories. They got a bunch of plethora of people up in this. Actually, they got X, they got, I know Tyler Create up in here, JPEG Morphin, Pegme, Zillakami, and Mac Miller, and yeah, that's it, bro. Let's see what they talking about up in this video. My boy Matty Balls.
Oh, fuck that shit. I don't want no pig. Nigga, I don't want your bitch. Pull up in an old 96. Big body, no 4-wheel. Shit with the lift up kid.
Rap songs, especially nowadays, are known for being vulgar and sometimes violent, but not too often are they known for being disturbing. But there are a handful of rap songs with very dark meanings and backstories that may not be known to the general public.
I like rap songs like this.
Suicide
it's
and
a story.
cannibalism to songs that sample brutal audio clips of people being killed. These are rap songs
like horror rap. Wait, what did he just say?
I originally got this idea from Tuv and his video.
Did he just say people being
clips of people being killed? These and cannibalism to songs that sample brutal audio clips of people being killed. These are rap songs with dark backstories. So I originally got this idea from Tuv and his video songs with disturbing backstories, so I decided to copy his homework and change it up a little bit. I'm just kidding, but I figured since I make videos about rap, I would do my own version with just rap songs. But make sure to check his out after you watch mine, of course. Also, I recently launched my Patreon where I'll be hosting a monthly song contest with a $100 prize. So for a $5 entry fee, you have a shot at $100.
Bro, if you're gonna copy someone's homework down, bro, don't make the mistake of copying their name down too at the top of the paper, bro. Just from experience, just don't do that, bro, ever.
If you don't make music, I'll also be posting bonus content with a bunch of other cool perks, so make sure to check the link in my bio for more information. Now let's get into the video.
Sure.
Rich Minion by Yeet. I'm just kidding. Who the f is God by XXXTentacion. This is a song that X made out of anger after losing his uncle to suicide. X has referenced this incident before on the popular song Jocelyn Flores, where he says, "Memories surface through the grapevine about my uncle playing with a Slipknot." X has said before that when he was younger, he was the one who discovered his uncle's body after he had hung himself. The song itself is very dark and aggressive, with X writing about his frustrations. It starts out strong with X talking about attacking Jesus for what he allowed to happen. X says, "For every moment I counted on him, I'm fucking him up." Then he proceeds to say, "Torture victims are due to the scriptures, it's written as such, so every moment my uncle suffered was planned in the cut." This is referring to how the Bible says multiple times that God has everything planned out and knows everything that's going to happen in everyone's lives, yet for some reason he allowed X's uncle to suffer. I personally really like X's writing on this song because it perfectly captures the emotions of someone who's grieving and questioning their beliefs. Then
that's true. I mean, you know, a lot of people question God on like, if God was real, why would he let my grandma die or something like that? Because I've said the same thing before. It's, you know, it's just life, bro. And you question, there's so many questions that you have to ask yourself, or that you might want to ask yourself, and so a lot of them are gonna go unanswered, and you never know if they're ever gonna get answered, bro. But that's even if you think that deep about it. Some people don't even think that deep about shit like that.
X begins to get super gruesome with his depictions of what he wants to do to God for letting this happen. He ends the verse talking about how in the scriptures many people died in the name of God, and he may be referring specifically to the Great Flood. Then he says, "He just replaced you, you are a book on his shelf," meaning that everyone who died was just replaced by the people in the next book of the Bible. The chorus just repeats, "Who the f is God?" This song has been misinterpreted and misunderstood many times because of how raw it is, but in my opinion, X is very clearly painting a picture. He was raised Christian, prayed to God, but felt betrayed by God after losing his uncle, which caused him to question his beliefs. X has since said that he still believes in God, and interestingly enough, his last song was a prayer. I'm pretty sure the song Before I Close My Eyes on his Question Mark album was the last song he officially released, and the lyrics read, "Before I lay me down to sleep, I pray the Lord my soul to keep, I hope it's not too late for me." I'm pretty sure that was his last song, and I think it's pretty interesting and a little bit eerie. I just killed a cop and I'm horny.
X was definitely a different type of human being, bro. He had a really creative mindset and a way of like putting all of his thoughts and feelings into music, bro. Really special, bro. There's people like that out there. It's just like not so many of them were as popular as he was, bro. Cause that nigga, bro.
By JPEG Mafia. This super controversial song by JPEG Mafia was released on his album Black Ben Carson in 2016. The song opens up with a sample from a dash cam video of a police officer by the name of Kyle Dinkeller pulling over a man named Andrew Brannon. Brannon was a Vietnam veteran who seemed to be suffering from PTSD. The dash cam footage shows Brannon acting crazy and jokingly telling the officer to shoot him. He went back to his car, grabbed a rifle, and began firing upon the officer. A shootout began, he advanced on the officer, and ended up shooting him 9 times. The sample in the song includes the screams of pain and the officer begging him not to shoot him. I'm not going to show the full clip for obvious reasons, but if you do want to watch it, you can find it on YouTube just by searching.
I think I've seen that video before.
It's super disturbing and really hard to listen to. Brannon was put to trial and eventually given the death penalty. The reason that JPEG Mafia used this sample is because this footage is often used in police training, and it teaches officers not to hesitate because it could cost them their lives. As a genius annotator writes, it promotes a shoot first, ask questions later mentality. JPEG Mafia has since said that he sympathizes with the officer, but it seems like he used the sample to evoke emotion and spark discussion. The whole song follows a very loose hypothetical storyline of JPEG Mafia being pulled over but killing the police officer that pulls him over, with the chorus repeating, "Who gonna weep when these coppers die?" It's as if he's questioning why he should feel bad when an officer dies when there's so much police brutality in the world. The violent sample and very graphic imagery makes for a very disturbing song.
I might have heard this song before.
Rotten Sarah is the sequel to one of Tyler the Creator's most disturbing songs ever, Sarah. Rightfully so, it's included among many lists for the most disturbing hip-hop songs ever. The song
Tyler
Sarah
the
follows
Creator,
Tyler
bro.
asking a girl he likes to prom who says no.
Tyler the Creator makes some of the most oddest music, but I love his music. I'm not even gonna lie to you, son. Tyler is literally... He deserves the word creator in his name because he has a creator's mindset, bro. To make art the way that he makes it and the way that he sees things, like the mountains. It's fucking, what is it, Igor? I don't think it's Igor. Igor was whenever he had the blonde hair, but whenever he puts on the furry hat and he has the mountains all over that, bro, I just don't know how he thinks of all this shit. And then the way his flows are on some of his songs, which sometimes he can switch from rap to singing or something like that, bro. And he makes songs with everybody like 21, bro, and Pharrell. Like, come on, son. Tyler a different type of nigga, for real.
Tyler the Creator's most disturbing songs ever, Sarah. Rightfully so, it's included among many lists for the most disturbing hip-hop songs ever. The song Sarah follows Tyler asking a girl he likes to prom who says no. He proceeds to kidnap her and take her to his basement where he kills her. There's also a voice actor struggling and screaming, making the song even more eerie. This next part of the song is pretty graphic, but he proceeds to eat the upper half of the girl's body and then have sex with the bottom half. At the end of the song, the police find him, so he commits suicide just so that he doesn't have to be arrested. An important thing to note is that the audio quality of the last verse deteriorates quite a bit as opposed to the other 2 verses. This song is supposedly about a girl named Raquel because Tyler says on the song Bastard, "Raquel treat me like my father, like a f***ing stranger. She still don't know I made Sarah to strangle her." The only explanation I've seen Tyler give this song is in a blog post from 2009 when he released it, when he says, "A lot of people wondering if this song is about my true feeling or thought or a real girl or what. If you're very close to me, you know. If not, dig deep through your imagination to find out." Most likely this song is just about that girl named Raquel and is just an exaggeration of his emotions, but this explanation makes it a little bit more eerie. You might be wondering how it could get any more disturbing than that. Well, the song Rotten Sarah is the sequel to this song. It was presumably recorded in 2009 and was never officially released but was leaked this year. The audio quality is pretty bad, but I think that's intentional because of the drop in quality on the last verse of Sarah. It's a short song, but it opens with the lyrics, "Cold blood, green eyes with a mute body full of old drugs. Dead body laying next to Sarah. We're finally together. Truthfully, I kinda like this a little better." So after Tyler killed himself and Sarah, he raps about how he prefers being next to her with their 2 dead bodies because, as he says, they can finally be together. The chorus repeats, "Sarah stays rotten in my base. In the book of love, you should have seen the look on her face." Tyler actually tweeted this line in 2012, referencing the track for an unknown reason. Even the slightest possibility that the song could be based off of any real situation is pretty troubling, especially since he randomly tweeted out the lyrics 3 years after recording the song. A user on YouTube points out how the vocals sound very disturbing, like Tyler is legitimately sad and broken down. The vibe that this song gives off is extremely ominous, especially since it follows the horrific storyline of Sarah.
Bro, y'all ever listen to a song that just give y'all that weird ass surreal feeling, like not in a good way either, like it just makes you feel some type of like fear and unsettledness? Like, bruh, I felt that with The Devil in Miami whenever I listened to that for the first time by X. And I'm sure I would feel that way with that Tyler song, bro. There was a couple other songs on SoundCloud that I listened to by artists I don't really remember like that, but their songs, bro, there's some really dark songs out there if you look it up, bro.
Space Cowboy by
If you
Zilla
search.
Comet. Unlike some of the other songs on the list, the meaning behind this song is pretty obvious. A lot of rappers like to tell hypothetical stories from the perspective of others, but this song was straightforward and based on a true story. Zilla Comet was telling the story of his friend who killed himself in the woods. The lyrics, "Take a little walk and he never came back, we will find your son, told his mom to relax, he would never go nowhere without his baseball bat," are even more upsetting when Zilla Comet disclosed that his friend really liked baseball in his interview with Brandon Buckingham. Nobody cared when he was breathing, he thought he was living for no reason because nobody cared for him, nobody cared if he was eating, are especially impactful because it really describes how people who are victims of suicide feel. When I first heard this song, I assumed it was just another fiction song, but I was really sad to hear that it was actually based on a true story about an actual incident with his friend. At the end of the song he says, "And now I'm part of the problem, geez, and every night it starts to bother me." So sadly it sounds like Zilla feels a little responsible for his friend's death. Zilla Comet says himself that this was the deepest song on his Dog Boy album and the hardest song to record. Grandpa used to carry a flask by Mac Miller. Many of Mac Miller's songs have an eerie...
Niggas who go through suicide, bro, oh my god, I'm not about to go on a rant about why you shouldn't do it, because you know there's so many reasons for yourself to think that you should, you know what I'm saying, but you know it ain't the answer. You gotta find that answer here, bro, and that's just why you should. It's hard for people to move alone by themselves and shit, because you know it's lonely, bro. It's a lonely world either way it goes, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you, nowadays you can't really trust nobody, son, and nobody gives a shit about you until you die. If famous or not, nobody really cares until you die. So I don't really know what I could say about it, because you know I've had thoughts like that before, but son, it's a fucking cruel world, son. Whatever Future says, it's the evil world we live in. Real shit.
Now, since in so many of them he talked about his drug use and how it would probably lead to his death, which it eventually did. But the song Grandpa Used to Carry a Flask is a particularly eerie song. It was released under his alias Delusional Thomas, which was his pitched up persona that would talk about all of his dark thoughts. On this song he raps from the perspective of Delusional Thomas, his darker side, and Mac Miller, his normal side, kind of like some Jekyll and Hyde type of deal. Throughout Delusional Thomas's self-titled mixtape, Mac covers all of his vices and oddly enough talks a lot about religion. On different songs during the mixtape he says, "Read the Bible overwhelmed, knowing I'm gonna go to hell. I'm way too high for hell, I'll be somewhere in between her. And even Mother Mary twerk well, watch her work them with thunder thighs." Grandpa Used to Carry a Flask is a culmination of all these ideas. Mac was influenced by many religions growing up, but on this song he was questioning everything. Delusional Thomas has constantly represented Mac's desire to just give up on religion and do whatever he pleases, including falling victim to his vices. Mac's verse on this song says, "Voice is hoarse, getting harder to speak, remarkable themes talking Mark of the Beast. I saw them caught on the leash, we walk in common asleep." Mac refers to addiction as a leash, his leash being drugs, and his grandpa's being alcohol. Because of these addictions, he's sleepwalking through life, going through the motions. Later in the song, Delusional Thomas says, "Having conversations with myself, getting into arguments," which is evident in the song. In the final verse, Mac says, "Mr. Jesus, can you save my life?" Although it's really confusing, Mac is clearly battling with his darker thoughts on this song. On the song San Francisco, Mac says, "I've inherited the thirst for self-destruction and I'm scared of it," and it seems like Delusional Thomas is that thirst for self-destruction embodied. The song is very disturbing in my opinion for a variety of reasons, like how accurately it parallels struggles with addiction, but even more so disturbing because Mac lost that battle. Not only is it about drugs, but it's also a battle within himself, figuring out what's right and what's wrong, which many people seem to struggle with. Mac now understands why his grandpa carries a flask. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and make sure to check out Tug's video if you haven't seen it. Also, if you know any other rap songs with very dark backstories, let me know in the comments below. Since we're on the topic of
this video did not make me feel good at all
about Satanism's relationship with rap and whether or not a lot of these rappers are actually Satanists, so make sure to check that out. Other than that, thank you guys for watching.
Lil Nas X, shit. This is a very depressing video for me, I'm not gonna lie. The last parts got me kind of off guard, especially the Zilla Comet one and the Mac Miller one, but the Tyler one and the X one was kind of disturbing, son. I'm not gonna lie to you. The X one was fucked up, but it's also a little disturbing because it's like it's weird how he says the same shit I mean many people think of. So a lot of people don't even put like what other people are thinking of in their rap songs, you know, or what other people are thinking of in their minds, I mean. And you know, whenever I'm listening to fucking someone like trap music or some shit like that, and they talking about going kill a nigga, like what, nigga? I want to kill myself. I don't want to fucking hear about this bullshit. At least whenever I hear other people rapping about them wanting to kill themselves, bro, they make it feel like you're not alone. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Like, they make it feel like it's just like, you know, you're not alone. It's things that people go through, and there's better things to find in life. At least whenever they make a song like that, they know that it can reach out to a lot of people. I hope some of them know that it reaches out to a lot of people and they feel the same way. But you know, whenever you make music like that, you really give other people a reason to stay alive, because you're gonna be like, oh my god, I can't wait till his next album drop, till his next single, to her next single, to her next album. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I'm sure that takes a toll on the artist, you know what I'm saying? But sacrifices, right? I hope y'all have a good day. Make sure your bed made, your teeth white. Y'all get clean. Just stay clean, please. Holy shit. Anyway, go make your bed, bro. Go whiten your teeth. Make sure your ass clean, most definitely. And y'all go have a good day. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.